Ways through the air.
Fleming comes after him, he's lofted it, he'll get away with it, but only just. And a complete miscue by Stephen Fleming, and he gets a couple.
Well, it's something different. Past, he's played the waiting game to Rackham, who starved him of runs and taken his wicket. This time he comes down the wicket very...
6 without loss now, McGrath. Hammered back and dropped. Plenty of wood on that, and Glenn McGrath can't accept it. Vincent over the top and heading out to the boundary, may make it, and yes it does. So a solid blow by Lou Vincent.
Pretty plain to see the intentions here of the New Zealand batsmen. They're not going to poke and prod around. If it's up, they're going to go for it. Fleming has already had one skewer away coming down the wicket. This time will stand and deliver from Vincent. Not timed very well at all, and if they're going to take this approach, expect a few airy-fairy ones perhaps.
Well, that's a good shot. That is a very good shot. One bounce, 4 runs. End of the over, 16 without loss.
Second stand and deliver shot. Decided to go onside because this one, other than the one that had gone for 4, lobbed over the top of the offside, this was just slightly shorter. So he just looked to pull it away on the onside. The front foot pull.
Here he comes. And a chance here. No, it's just going to lob away. And they'll come back for a couple. It looked for a moment as if Shane Watson was going to... Gone for this, and he's hit it cleanly, and one bounce, 4 runs. So Fleming finishes the over strongly, and it's 27 without loss.
This time he got the length. It was a bit fuller. Because of that, he could get it somewhere near in the middle of the bat and throw the hands through it. Got closer to the ball. It might just settle down a little bit.
The bullet there. Fleming goes through the offside. It'll be 4. Not timed perfectly, but he's got it well enough and pierced the gap.
Well, this is a pretty good shot. It's by no means a half volley. You can see how short it is, but Steve Fleming's got a little bit of width to work with, and that's what he uses. Nice controlled shot.
Fleming advances, he flicks that away through the leg side. Way to the boundary for 4.
Well, Stephen Fleming's already picked up a boundary square of the wicket on the offside. Let's just have a look at the footwork. Does he gets right across outside off stump. Watches it very carefully onto the bat. That's the key on playing it from outside off stump. And my leg's fine. It's a nice piece of aggressive batting. He's really taking the game back to the bowlers on this seaming wicket.
That's wide. Chance McGrath, no chance at all. It's all the way for 6.
Isn't it terrific to have these bats they use these days? Wait for the replay, you see how much of the outside edge is on this. This goes for 6. Down breeze, admittedly. It's wide, it deserves to have the bat thrown at it. We asked Steve after the game, he won't say the middle, but catching option with a couple of extra slips.
It's away fine, Vincent. Big chase. It's gone all the way. Shane Watson couldn't catch up with it. And there's the traditional shake of the head from McGrath.
He's got the mutters going again, but I think this is a pretty good shot from him. This is off the stumps. But he's used the length to work with it. It's never going to hit the stumps. It's just short of a length, almost typical McGrath length. And Shane Watson's very square, and potentially protecting his hamstrings as well.
Add 4 to that. That's a beautiful cover drive from Vincent. Australia at the moment can't take a trick. They've battled from the toss. And so it continues.
The great thing here is that he's played the ball on its merits. It's a wide, long half volley, just begging to be spanked. And Vincent has put it away beautifully, really controlled the stroke. Oh, good stroke. This time over the top. Didn't need to go along the carpet because it was a little shorter in length. And Vincent's shot selection here is outstanding, because not for a second did he hesitate in pumping this over the top.
Oh, he's in great nick. He's had a bit of luck today playing and missing, but it's one of those pitches where you're entitled to a bit of that. But what it hasn't changed is his outlook. And that has been, by and large, very positive. 4 more to Lou Vincent. They've taken slip out. Just been one of those days, hasn't it? Matthew Hayden has been standing there for the thick end of 15 overs. First genuine nick that goes in his direction where he was. He ain't there anymore. If you're in the crowd, it'll hurt your hands to catch that one. That's a beauty from Vincent down the ground. New Zealand are smashing Australia at the moment.
Well, Watson bowled a nice delivery to get the edge that went for 4. But because there was no slip there for some reason, it meant that Lou Vincent was able to climb into this half volley. What a beautiful swing of the bat. The sound was superb. And he didn't move a muscle. He enjoyed every minute of that. 44. That was his best stroke. The big 6. This time it's gone up. Who's called for it? No one's called for it. Can you believe it? It is falling apart out there. Vincent was walking off.
Vincent didn't even see this ball hit the ground. He had to be called back by Stephen Fleming. Fleming might even say to him, hey, you missed a run here, pal. Fleming is watching this. Vincent completely turns away. He can't believe it. Now, I think he's also, the bowler gets in the way of the ball. Vincent just turns and goes. He looks back momentarily. He's off, he's off, he's off. He's putting the bat under his arms. I don't think he can still believe it. And just to seal the deal, thanks for the bonus, fellas. Give me 4 more. I've never seen, I mean, in club cricket, this is not Australia for mine. This is not Australia at all. All the baggings that fielders take around the world when they tour Australia. Oh boy. And that's 50. There won't be too many of them in this game. Maybe only 2. Possibility of 2. And Lou Vincent's picnic against Australia at the moment just carries on.
I'm sure he had some luck when he was on 44 and to bowl Australia out for 149. Out this time. No! Has dropped one now. Not easy, but what is going on in this Australian side? They cannot buy a trick.
No, they can't. They certainly cannot. Got to slip in place too, because Hussey knows he needs wickets badly. But Hayden would never have got to that. He's about slip number 2, maybe even 2.5. But that should have stuck. He had a fair old look at it, Brad Haddon.
A beautiful stroke from Fleming at his best. Elegant, classical, and his 4th 4 to go with the 6 as he climbs to 47 from the over and 98 now for none.
Fleming goes after that. That's a beautiful shot. That's over. That is a 6 that will bring up the century partnership. It's only the 2nd time that a New Zealand pair have achieved that in 107 games against Australia.
And what a way to bring it up. Very flat hit stroke. And Steve Fleming's mixed up some delightful shots. We saw that off drive in the last over with the 52.
There he goes again. And he's got plenty of that too. And it's heading to the boundary for a 50 for Stephen Fleming.
And a terrific reception from the crowd here at Wellington. Most of them on their feet, acknowledging their skipper, who's been under a little fire this week for a 50 made in difficult circumstances. The last 14 have been off some very aggressive shots.
Oh, he hit that beautifully, and it's bounced away. It's still going to give him a couple of runs. He's a little unlucky. It would have been 4, I think. And he's going to come loping back for 3. That was beautifully timed, and it cannoned into the stumps, and still got 3. Fleming heaves across the line. Once it passed the man at short mid-wicket, it was always to the fence.
Steve Fleming not concerned about any spin away from the bat there, just got to it on the half volley. Maybe didn't get.
Oh, there's an interesting shot. Now, how does that work? And Lou Vincent was admiring the shot and decided only one was enough. He could have run 2. Now I think this might have hit the handle. Let's have a look.
Oh, he's really taking the Michael out of the Australians now.
Well, not quite the handle.
Just use the edge. Mind you, the edges are that thick on the bats these days, it's a fair target. He'll be disappointed he didn't get that away for 4.
Picked it up beautifully. Another boundary for Stephen Fleming. End of the over, 130 without loss. A record opening stand for New Zealand against Australia. Only the second time that an opening partnership has gone past 100. So Vincent and Fleming now hold that, having eclipsed Bruce Edgar and Ken Rutherford. 85-86 of 125. Fleming chips this one away, and 1-2 bounces for more.
Well, Brett Hogg's having trouble landing them at the moment. That was just a little chip, wasn't it? I'm trying to hit that hard.
Vincent goes hard at this, and it's away, backward a point, and now just 8 required.
How confident is Lou Vincent at the moment? Just hits this one through the line, not necessarily aiming over point, maybe a little straighter, but it flew off the middle.
Well judged single again, quite comfortably taken, and it has been a feature of this partnership. They're running between wicket. There it goes. That's the 6 to win the game.
I thought he was thinking that. That was a huge blow. That's halfway up the stands on the western side of Westpac Stadium. That is an emphatic victory for the Black Caps. 10 wickets. And this is the mark on the exclamation. Look at it fly. We may never see that ball back again.
Incredible shot by Lou Vincent from outside his off stump. Hits it halfway up And New Zealand take the victory, and historic victory, the first time Australia have ever been beaten by 10 wickets in over 600 one-day internationals. And Lou Vincent and Stephen Fleming have achieved that. Vincent not out 73, Fleming not out 70. And New Zealand go one up in the Chappell-Hadley series.
Well, some extraordinary figures from that match. Look at the New Zealand batting card. 149 without loss, a record for the first wicket against the Australians. Vincent leading the way with 73. Stephen Fleming not far behind. Nobody else required. Bowling figures, not too special really. McGrath none for 23 from his 6. Bracken bowled well with no fortune, none for 30. But Johnson and Watson have work to do. Just a couple of overs for Brad Hogg, and they were expensive. So a first ever victory by 10 wickets for New Zealand in a 50-over one-day international, and the first time that Australia have lost by that emphatic margin. Afterwards,